A New Path. Title: From Selfishness to Selflessness, A Journey of Transformation. Chapter 1: A Selfish Life. I was born into a world where self-interest was my guiding principle. My name is Alex, and for as long as I can remember, I was consumed by my own desires and ambitions. Growing up, I was taught that success meant accumulating wealth and power, and that kindness was a weakness. Chapter 2: An Encounter with the Beggar. One fateful day, as I strolled through the bustling city streets, my eyes met the gaze of a beggar. His clothes were tattered, and his face was marked with wrinkles, revealing the hardships he had endured. In that moment, something stirred within me, a strange mixture of pity and curiosity. Chapter 3: The Seed of Empathy. Unable to shake off the image of the beggar, I decided to engage with him. I asked him about his story, expecting nothing more than a tale of misfortune. However, his words touched me deeply. He spoke of the struggles he faced daily, his hunger, and his loneliness. I saw a glimmer of resilience and humanity in his eyes that I had never encountered before. Chapter 4: A Change of Heart. As I listened to the beggar's story, I couldn't help but reflect on my own life. I realized how self-absorbed and disconnected I had become from the world around me. The encounter with the beggar had planted a seed of empathy within me, gradually awakening my dormant compassion. Chapter 5: Taking Action. Inspired by the beggar's resilience, I felt compelled to take action. I started by volunteering at a local shelter, serving meals to those less fortunate. The experience humbled me, allowing me to witness the struggles faced by people who had been left behind by society. Chapter 6: Learning Humility. Through my interactions with the less fortunate, I discovered the true meaning of humility. I began to understand that everyone has a story, and that material wealth does not define a person's worth. I let go of my selfish pursuits, embracing a newfound purpose of helping others. Chapter 7: The Ripple Effect. As I continued my journey of selflessness, I saw the impact my actions had on others. The kindness and compassion I showed inspired those around me to do the same. Small acts of generosity started to create a ripple effect, spreading kindness throughout the community. Chapter 8: A Life Transformed. The more I gave, the richer my life became. I realized that true happiness and fulfillment were found in selfless acts and meaningful connections. The beggar had unknowingly transformed my life, leading me to a path of purpose and fulfillment. Chapter 9: Sharing the Lesson. Eager to share my newfound wisdom, I started speaking at schools and community gatherings, spreading the message of empathy and compassion. I wanted others to understand that a simple act of kindness could change lives and, ultimately, the world. Chapter 10: A Legacy of Love. Today, I look back on my journey from selfishness to selflessness with gratitude. The encounter with the beggar was a turning point, and I am forever indebted to him for awakening the dormant compassion within me. My legacy is not one of material wealth, but one of love and kindness. In conclusion, this is the story of how a chance encounter with a beggar transformed a selfish individual into a selfless one. It is a reminder that no matter how lost we may feel, there is always a spark of empathy waiting to be ignited within us. Let us all strive to be kinder, more compassionate human beings, for it is in our selflessness that we find our true purpose.